Fritz Leiber, author of The Wanderer, has a wickedly delightful sense of humor, which finds science fiction a fertile field in which to flourish. The stories in this first collection give vent predominantly to varying kinds of digs at the human establishment, wry, gentle, poignant, and pointed. But as evidence that Mr. Leiber does not view the world through rose-colored spectacles, and incidentally that he can turn his hand to any kind of writing, there are a couple of stories that bring one up with a startling lurch. Indeed, this collection is a display of extraordinary ingenuity, and the happiest news is that it is the first of several to come. So, there's an old-fashioned cafe in Stone's Way in the basement of the Luna, which was once a hotel, but is now an alternative lifestyle retirement home, although it's still called a hotel. The cafe has been around since at least the 50s or late 40s. It's not a plastic-looking coffee bar like the ones that started showing up in the 1990s, with tiny tables and uncomfortable chairs, but a real cafe where coffee is served during the day, but also other drinks, and at night there's almost always a live performance underway. I think it's like something from Greenwich Village in the 50s, but it's here in Stone's Way, and it has been for so many years. The cafe doesn't have a name. Some people call it the No Name Cafe, but mostly we refer to it as the Luna, like the hotel. It is mostly frequented by the folks living upstairs. They arrive via elevator from the back, which is convenient if they have a wheelchair or a walker. If you don't live in the hotel, then you enter by stairway from outside, descending from the sidewalk nearby to the VFW. As you enter, you need to take a moment for your eyes to adjust. You can't see anything, but you can hear music, bongo drums, and a single female voice moving up the scales like a distant howl, then down again into a growl. You let the hairs on the back of your neck settle down before looking for somewhere to sit. I find my way to a table in the back. I order a drink. It's after work on a Friday. There's a cold wind blowing out on the street, but downstairs things are just starting to warm up. There's a woman playing. I assume she's a resident from upstairs. The performers usually are, but she seems young. She's dressed in black, pale, with long black hair, which could be a wig. She's playing the bongos, singing occasionally, but wordlessly. The notes she hits are uncanny. I don't know how long I sit. I don't know how long she plays. The song seems endless, or like it should be endless. At some point, she takes a break, and I look around. There's a man sitting alone at a table nearby to mine. He seems familiar, like I've seen him before. Was it last month? But the room is dark, and his face is cowled in shadow. The next performance is from the health and well-being team from upstairs. Yoga, Pilates, and stretching are the key to a long and happy life. The bongo drummer returns, but now it's just her, no drums. A voice not like an angel, not like a singer, really, but like a... I notice the man at the table nearby to mine. He seems to have hunched over in the darkness. I'm not sure what I'm seeing. Could it be that his face has changed? His nose is longer, his mouth stretched forward, like a dog's mouth, a German shepherd, or a... I'm feeling strange. When I look up at the stage, a guitar player has joined the singer. He croons like an echo to the woman's voice. He and the woman seem to be staring at me. No, they're staring at the man next to me. He drops to the floor. I can hear his paws, his claws tap on the floor as he walks across the room. I can hear other wolves in the room, too, dropping to the floor, snuffling at the ground as they adjust to their senses. My vision is blurring now. When I stand, I'm bent over, hunched. I can't straighten my back. I want to fall to the ground, onto 4 feet, but I force my way forward on 2 feet to the door. I'm running as quickly as I can. My hands are clenched, balled into fists I can't unball, and I can tell I'm slobbering as I run, my tongue hanging out of the side of my mouth. I somehow make it to the door and I burst through. The cold night air is bracing. Immediately I can stand up straight. My hands are just hands. The door has slammed shut behind me. I know it will be locked if I check, so I walk up the stairs back to street level. Bigger than any street lamp, I see the moon is full, but it doesn't look quite right. It seems to dance in my vision like a ball to chase, or a rabbit's cotton tail. Then I hear it, the sound from downstairs. At least a dozen, no, 2 dozen, wolves howling all together. And I leave in a hurry. I make my way home, unsure if I'm being hunted or not. My senses are stretched out all the way. I seem to hear every rustle in every tree. I can smell my own fear. That was a couple of weeks ago. I don't go to the Luna anymore.